Hello everyone, welcome I guess. It's today it's 1st of November 2023 and well, I just want to give a heads up what's going on in the market and those three positions that we were in. I think they're about 3 days now, something like that. Yeah, I think those are the ones. These are not the stuff that I'm usually looking in the week period time. I'm certainly looking for more stuff, but these ones I decided to take on as this sort of a challenge on the market, just so I can build up some content as well here on YouTube, and also for me to just train as well, so I can have some data for later on. And I think these three markets are very good. I have one metal, one high volatility against high volatility, and then another one with high volatility against not very much, but it does certainly have some other changes. I'm not used to the euro, that's why I chose those two actually. The golds I've been there for about perhaps 1.5 years that I've been studying the market. Yeah, it works the same anyway. But yeah, I just wanted to give you the heads up on what's going on. Certainly you can just go check it by yourself, but anyway, it's good for me to do it here. I'm not sure if these positions were the same as the last video, but well, you can certainly check by the price and as well as the dates, so you can clearly see. This position was actually the one that almost scared the shit out of me, almost grabbed my my hedging position up, so that makes a little bit scarier. I mean, scary is just a figure of speech really, because it's not scary, it's just gonna do its thing. But yeah, let's take a look on it. So euro against the Audi, it took quite a ride here. Actually went all the way up, didn't stop, and that's why you have to, for me at least, I have to put just a stop loss or hedging position a tiny bit more far away from where you think the point is going to be, because the market is not going to respect any lines and anything. So you just gotta take in consideration the price action itself and check for better opportunities and see more clearly. You can use the ATR, I think. Yeah, the ATR, it can tell you a lot of things. I actually should be using, but I'm used to this kind of thing. And the ATR is actually the average true range, so you can use that to set up your stop loss or where you want to be. It's very simple to use, and you can find loads of videos on YouTube about it. Don't use it as you can never use any indicator as a sort of decision making tool. You can only use your studies and yourself. That's the primary thing here. I've said it before, and I'm still on the same page on that indicators doesn't give you anything. Like really, they don't give you shit. They're just going to, if an indicator were actually to work, someone would probably code it already and make tons of money out of it, and not gonna be selling any courses. That's for sure. Anyway, let's continue taking a look at here. So we have just a scare area here that Audi moved. Also yesterday as well, it did quite go back to the point, but it doesn't breach the point, so that's good enough for me. That's good enough for me to just keep it. And as well as today's I think 11, today's the 1st, yeah. So we start already with a very high up, and then we lost all momentum. So if you look down actually to the 4-hour chart, you can actually see now that it's forming lower highs and lower lows. So that's better for us. That's good for us. That's what we need. That's what we're looking for. Keep it on a daily chart. That's better. You can take a look at the overall stuff. The euro against the pound, that's something that's been going on for quite a while now. I think it's more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days, I believe, if this chart is correct, because I'm not using TradingView anymore. I just use it for this sort of videos and to actually get the positions that I'm trading. I'm not crazy enough to show my accounting here. I do show my portfolio though. If you want to, just go to the company email. I can show you my portfolio, no problem at all. But in here, yeah, we now have some good news. It's trying to breach. Actually, yesterday it did quite a big move for the upside. Actually, let's go to the 4 hour and see that more specifically. So yesterday was the 31 here. So we are been in 2 days out now. 2 days, 27, 29, and then 30. Yeah. So in the beginning of this week we were actually on the upside momentum, and now we lose them all with these 2 big candles over here. Let's go down to the 15-minute chart, and you can see, well, yes, if you were going to say, well, someone is definitely trying to do something here, yeah, it definitely is. 0.19% is not an easy thing to do on those markets. You can actually see by the fact that it's moving, it's a tiny bit, changes of 0.2%, but the 0.19% in 15 minutes, that's quite a while. If you take in consideration more, actually, -6 plus -9 plus -19, yeah, so you are looking at 28. Yes, you're looking at -28% in less than 45 minutes. So for some people, they are actually, that's the monthly that's the monthly target that they're looking for, 0.28%. But well, you can actually see that in here, so it's quite easy if you take that in consideration. If you do this, well, I also can tell you, but not as much as if you drag it down to this way. Let's go back to the daily chart and just stick in there for a while. And we are hoping for the best. We're still following the flux momentum. Did not catch our hedging position, which is good. I mean, I would not like to resource for that sort of loss, sort of speaking, because if I clearly can see a different movement on the market, of course I'm gonna follow it, and it doesn't make any sense for me to keep this one waiting while I have other positions that can give me the same amount of opportunity as this one. So yeah, it's really a given choice. But if I didn't have the capital enough to move this sort of to change to one place for another because of a loss, so yeah, I probably just hedge it, waited for the price to get on the comfortable area which I could sell for a small loss against the hedging profitable trade, or I could just well, for me it's easier now. If it's less than 0.3%, I just close it, really. So yeah, that's quite easy. So the gold actually scared me a little bit, went all the way up. That's why I put an alarm in here, so we could get a possible 1.79% profit on a supposedly hedged position. It didn't move quite that way. It happens all the time. It breaks the trigger zone and starts moving down. But I like to keep the trigger zones the way they are, because that way I can see where the closest I can get the very good price which I'm looking for in that particular trade. The oil, we didn't get a chance to take a look on it, but for me, yeah, I was supposed to get into oil this 2 days ago. Actually, I was supposed to study it. Didn't quite wanted to, because I had so much stuff to do on the flux before I could even start looking for a trade in oil. And it's actually really good, because I was supposed to open this one before I even take a look on the flux. Of course, this will be to my personal trade, which of course I'm crazy. I do I take 35-40% of my account and just try to get squeeze the lemon juice as much as I can. But yeah, sometimes work really well. Sometimes I have to wait a long time, because then my balance will be waiting for a hedge position, in which case I couldn't have enough margin to open a trade, which that's the sort of thing that it keeps your mind just slamming at the door every time. But yeah, for the tush position, we are looking at a beginning, actually. Beginning what can possibly be the movement that we'll be waiting for. So you wait a couple of days, yeah, you get out just fine. Just have to be patient. That's all. That's all you gotta be, really. At least in the market, for me, you have to be just as patient as you can, so you can have a pretty good move. Of course, you can go to the 15 minutes and 5 minutes, 1 minute if you want to, and start trading that. Commissions are going to kill you though, but yeah, well, you can do it. It's the same. You cannot, you seriously cannot notice the difference between a daily chart and a 1 minute chart, because the price is moving all the time. So it's moving up or down. It can be a day, it can be 2 days from now. I like the daily because it's more consistent, at least for me. But if you go to 1 minute chart, for instance, you can find the same type of structure. You can find low lows, high high, support, resistance. You can find anything, literally. This is 1 minute, by the way. So yeah, pretty confident, but it's, 1 minute will not be enough for you even to get out of. Look at this. For instance, this one, 0.22%. Okay, that's good. That's good. It's not bad at all. But imagine if you want to get out, probably, well, in 1 minute also you have some nice moves. Probably not enough to get out because we're trying to get at least 1 to 3% in each trade. That's what we're aiming for. We got 1.25, 1.75 to 2%. And that's also really good, but those are the numbers we're looking for. And in 1 minute, yeah, I like to take a look at 1 minute, by the way, just to see what the market is doing, and how much volatility is actually getting by 1 minute chart. So that's pretty wild. You can actually see that we are on a loss, forming lower lows and lower highs, and we're now looking for a more bearish market, at least in 1 minute. That's already past all the other points that he had. Look at this. It's fantastic stuff. Imagine this one was a weekly, no, not a weekly, yeah, imagine this one was a weekly, this one would be like 10%. That would be amazing. Anyway, let's stop playing. So yeah, I just wanted to take a look. I'm not gonna do anything on the market right now, so I just wanted to take the opportunity to just make a video, actually, because I feel like, not that I'm entitled to, but I feel like I have I feel like I'm compromising in doing these videos and actually getting real-time data as well. So that's really good for me. Yeah, so thank you very much for watching. This was just a probably market recap and updates. That's what I'm gonna call the video. Thank you very much. Anyway, have a lovely evening and see you next time.